This is unusual, isn't it? A 5:58 a.m. live stream, but we're going to mix it up. We're going to talk about a rumoured trade that has come to light over the last 12 to 24 hours. It's about a player from Port Adelaide, and we've had many conversations about them this year already in the off-season. Dan Houston, Joe Richards. I think this Ollie Lord bloke, the 22-year-old from Port Adelaide, the key tall, 49 from 2020, auspicious, budding, potential. It all sounds great, and I really do think he fits the perfect makeup of what Collingwood are looking for right now. Much better than the to-memory option. Much better than Matt Taberner, Tom Lynch, Jake Stringer. The issue is Port Adelaide need him and want him, right? You got Todd Marshall is dealing with bunch of adversities right now with regards to concussion, potentially going to be forced to be retired, right? So that one is up in the air. Charlie Dixon's retired, right? So there's two key tall forwards gone just like that. And then you're left with Mitch Georgiades and Isava Radagolia. And you could argue next year, Ollie Lord's place in the team at Port. You can't see Radagolia being picked over Ollie Lord if they want to nurture someone like Ollie Lord. Kicked 4 goals in that qualifying final last year, played 6 games this year, kicked 6 goals, had to deal with an illness in the preseason where he had lost 10 kilos and also had some lower limb injuries with his leg and his knee, which basically curtailed the majority of his season in 2024. Now, I guess he's probably going to need that Phil Thorpe transformation, you know, go hard in the gym and come back and put back on some size and some more, right, to look the part. But I just don't think Port Adelaide will be willing to give up Ollie Lord on that basis, right? Like I said, Todd Marshall concussion, Charlie Dixon retired. Isava's probably just a stopgap in the forward line right now. A contract extension in 2023 that sees him at Port till 2026. So Port have the power in this conversation, and they also advised Ollie Lord in their exit meeting that he will not be bundled into any Jack Lukosius trade, right? So they really want to try and hold on to this guy. The only thing that I can see working in Collingwood's favour is let's see where Ollie Lord is from. Let's have a look. Is he from Melbourne? So that's the first thing that my mind jumps to, right? Where does Ollie Lord reside? Where did he come out of? Let's have a look. Let's see. Ollie Lord. Okay. Somebody might need to help me out here, but I guess while I'm looking for that, right, he player sponsor. That's not it. Latest. From Sandy and Geelong. So he's from Geelong, right? And Geelong pushed hard for him last year, and that didn't happen. So it just goes to show that they're not going to be exactly willing to let go of someone like this. I mean, when you pick up a key tall, pick 49 in the 2020 draft, and you get into this point where he's on the cusp of either breaking out or not doing much, but he's gotten to that point, right? He's gotten to this point. They've been patient. Why would you let go of a prospect like this, in my opinion, right? And then, as I said, I guess if we look at it, playing devil's advocate in the favour of the Collingwood Football Club, it's like how do we get Ollie Lord, and what's the justification? Well, maybe you can say in that second half of this year, Radagolia, Georgiades, and Charlie Dixon were all picked over Ollie Lord throughout that back half of the year, including the final series, right? And you looked at Charlie Dixon in the final series, he looked as dead as a doornail. He looked okay in that prelim against Sydney for the first half, but I'm sure Ollie would feel some sort of resentment towards Port for not being selected. So that tied in with the fact he's from Victoria. What's he worth? Well, given Port have the power in this situation, he would probably be worth that first rounder that we are hoping to get off Gold Coast for John Noble, which is pick 12. Or can we offer a bundle of second rounders to future second rounders? And hey, if there's a player I'd be willing to let go in favor of Ollie Lord, I'd be willing to go Joe Richards and pick 33 to get Ollie Lord there to Collingwood. Perfectly fits that age bracket. 22 years old. I mean, he's a giant, 197 centimeters. Let's have a look at some of his career stats. Let's go share. Let's go. We'll have a look at some of Ollie Lord's career stats and go from there. Just to get a picture for what he's about. Let's go there. Go this way. Okay. So, look, if I had to put my bottom dollar on it, would Collingwood be able to secure the surface of Ollie Lord? I don't think it's happening personally. I really don't. So, drafted in 2020, they nurtured him up until 2023, so didn't play games till 2023. Why would Port let go of him? Why? Why would they let go of him easily, right? So in 2023, let's go match stats here. 2023. And let's go by goals. What were some of his highest returning games? So we look at that loss against Brisbane in that qualifying final, 7 disposals, 2 contested marks, 5 shots, 4 goals. A really accurate return there. 4 tackles as well, which is surprising for a key tall forward. We love that. And then besides that, he's kicked ones and twos. Doesn't mind a contested mark here and there. 3. Who was that against? Carlton, which is decent when you've got Jacob Wiedering and Mitch McGovern in the back line there. But yeah, 3 was definitely his career high. Can he find the ball high up the ground? 10 touches, it's not too bad, if I'm being honest. Player rating, yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. And then in 2024, let's have a look what that brought for Ollie Lord. So he played late in the season as well, didn't he? Okay. So he played up until round 19. Time on ground. Why do he only have 2 touches? 65% time on ground in his last game in 2024 in round 19, which is probably why we didn't see him feature in the final series. 2 touches, 1 goal, 65% time on ground, a goal assist. It's probably not enough. 6 touches. What else? No contested marks in his last 2 games. So we talk about needing a bigger body, right? 4 tackles in that last game, but really, round 15, he has 7 touches against Brisbane and kicks 2 goals, no contested marks. So, 2 contested marks in 6 games is probably why we didn't see Ollie Lord feature in the final series, and that's why we saw Charlie Dixon feature. So I'll probably that's probably the case to be made there. But like I said, this guy is a prospect, but he'd be ready to flourish, right? The fact that he's 22, he's played 2 seasons now, he's gotten a taste of it. He'll get another preseason under his belt, hopefully not injury interrupted, and then he gets a fair crack at it. But guys, like I said, I don't think he will don the black and white next season, unfortunately. I think it will be in the Port Power jersey. But do I love the idea? Yes. Perfect age bracket. We've got forwards who can really mold him into a really great player. Brody Myercheck can teach him work ethic. Dan McStay can teach him contested mark. Nouse. And then he's surrounded by small forwards who will feed him the ball. So let's see where this one goes. What do you guys think in the comment section? What are we thinking? Obviously a great option. We're gonna push tooth and nail to get this one. Fight tooth and nail to get this one, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. Worst case scenario, guys, we use our draft picks for Jonty Fall, for the Whitlock twins, for Thomas Sims, Job Shanahan? Can we get Harry Armstrong with pick 12? Is that possible? Probably not. But it's not the be all end all, but it's a great option. We we skip the part where we have to nurture this player. Being 22, played games already, I think we can get this guy almost ready made to really take his footy to the next level. So that's where I think it all goes. But anyways, guys, I'll leave you with that. I hope you guys have a great day. I thought I'd get this one out. I might do a little bit more of this type of content where we just break news live. It saves me having to edit the content, and if it's just on one player, I'd like to share the conversation here as well. So that's it for today, guys, and we will see you soon. Go Pies.